cannot believe it. He gets the last laugh.
Welcome back to another episode of Chasing Spring. We are really glad that you're here with us.
Yeah, man.
Man, so Tennessee.
The train keeps on rolling, man.
Kids are cooking dinner for y'all.
Oh, that was
How
awesome.
much fun was being at my house?
It was
Very cool.
fun.
Trip's one of the most fun people to be around
He
ever.
is
Anyway,
hilarious.
I love
and
that
the girls
kid.
are cooking and making cookies and
Man.
stuff all the time, and it was just
My
it was
kids
awesome.
had the best time. They have asked me almost weekly since y'all left.
Yeah.
When are Pender and Lovey coming back? I mean, it was like we got to be outfitters for a few days. The cool thing about where I live is, I mean, the Mississippi state line is just right there. And so for about a solid month, I can hunt Mississippi and Tennessee both
right.
at the same time.
That's right.
And you guys have a friend, I guess, a guy that you took hunting in Hawaii,
Yeah,
right?
a
Dr.
guy
Bennett?
that came to Hawaii and hunted with us just a few weeks before that. He's like, man, I live in Mississippi, around Tupelo. And he's like, I've got all kinds of ground in North Mississippi. You got to come hunt with me. So we're just like, I hope you're serious about that.
Don't ask if you don't mean it.
We will show up.
Yes.
And we did. And they had birds too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the killing field. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. I like the sound of killing field. I always like that. Yeah. Kids like, now we're gonna go to the killing field. Cool, I'm in. Let's do some killing. That sounds awesome. There's just some windy. There's some wind gust, but it feels pretty good. I mean, I feel like we're about to hear some gobbling for sure. Back in Mississippi, this is fun.
The luck runs out after a while.
The train does have to stop once
Up in the
a while.
morning.
Wait a minute. You can't say the luck runs out when I know that there's a kill in this episode.
That's true.
Just because it didn't happen in the first 15
Kind of.
minutes.
We had to
Kind
hunt
of
till like 10.
So give me the lowdown. What happened on this
It
one?
was one of the, like, there's like 3 strutters in a field with some hens, long, skinny field. We got up to the edge. We're in like a brush thicket, but that's the only place we could go. We got up there, we saw them. I somehow got the decoy to the edge at about 3 steps. They come walking right in like they're gonna do like exactly like they need to. For whatever reason, 50, 60 yards out, they go in the brush that
Like
you can
make a loop around each
Yes,
other?
that you can barely see through to my right, and they're like 6, 7 steps.
Try to get right here to this tree to our left and just call, see what he does. He's probably not gonna come. No, we gotta at least try. I'm gonna crawl over here to the left and just to see if I can see what they're doing, see if they got any hens or anything. So I'm gonna crawl just a couple yards over here, call to them, okay? I can see him. He's coming this way. can see him through the trees. I got him. Hold on. Hold on. Austin, can you see him? Okay. Can you see him? I can see him through the bushes. Hold on. I got him.
Oh, you said you seen him was like right behind the tree. Like, wait, I had him wide open forever, and I'm like, can you see him? Can you see him? Can you see him? It's like, no, wait. Like, and then he's like, I'm on him. He's walking straight away, right behind the tree. I'm like, well, yeah, I guess I gotta shoot.
That's the highlight of my day right there.
It was fun anyway.
Yeah, and I'm like,
And he said, no, not yet, wait. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, and like, he's about out of range almost. And right when he says, okay, anytime, there's like 3 little trees about this big. And I'm like, oh, he was in the wide open for 30, 40 yards, you know? But so I was like, I had to lean a little bit. It's like, I do have a lot of confidence in this setup, and I got to shoot through some brush, but I'm gonna have to lean over and he's still walking.
Right.
But I do lean over as much as I can and shoot. And not the best shot ever. Everybody's done it. He kind of runs off and flies a little bit. But as I'm watching him fly, he goes up to about treetop level, and I can see him kind of dive, and I'm like, I think he landed over there. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure he's over there.
Inside, I probably should have just leaned over, like away from the tree, because I know I shot right through that brush. And it rolled him pretty good the first shot.
yeah, it did. Yeah.
And I really thought, like, I wasn't even trying to get a second shot at the beginning. I was like, well, I think he's dead. And then his head was kind of sticking up, and that's when I was like, uh-oh. When he started trying to fly, I took a couple more shots. And I'm going to go down there and at least
Yeah,
look.
we'll go take a look.
Because I can't stand thinking that he's dead, and I'm not going to go down. I'm going to go down there and look pretty good for him. But,
Yeah,
dude, that was fun.
that was incredible.
But what I can't believe right now is we've talked this long and not got your turkey. Let's go get your turkey. Oh, he's better than a hammer. That turkey never flops. Yes, sir. Look at that. Yes.
Starting to hook a little.
Dang, man.
Go.
That's awesome. They were ready to rock. This was the strutter.
Here's a strutter. This was a strutter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a strutter.
Dang, that's awesome.
You can't even see where we were sitting.
That is shooting through some brush right there. You really can't.
You can see.
Because there's the stump.
There's the dead stump. You cannot see. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Man, that was
That's
so
fun,
good.
man. Good stuff.
That was good stuff.
I cannot believe that. He gets the last laugh. I cannot believe that.
baby. Ain't no misses for me today. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm eating my words. I would have never believed it.
Yeah, that is incredible.
Dude, I was so pumped when I saw that thing laying down there.
I would have never
Look at the big old thick beard.
looked that long for that turkey. We
Oh.
were up here making fun of
You
it.
never know. Were you really?
Yeah.
Of course, you're like,
He said he didn't hit that turkey.
he flat out missed that
See,
turkey.
he did not hit the turkey.
Oh, that's a
I
good
cannot
feeling.
believe that.
That is a
cannot believe
good
Darn
feeling.
straight. Absolutely.
I mean, when he sailed right there above that tree, because I didn't find him very far. When he sailed there, when he was right there when I last seen him, he had to have just nose dived.
Oh yeah,
Straight into that bottom.
that right there. I've learned something today.
Oh, yeah.
I've never looked for that turkey that long.
Oh yeah, I found him like that a few times with people.
Got
Oh, he's got pellets in
he's
his
got
head.
a few pellets in his head.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
That's all it takes is one good one. Isn't that right?
Dude, I am so jacked up to find that turkey.
Wow.
Oh, thank you, Lord.
So it was more like a deer tracking job.
Yeah,
I kind of wish I'd have had
But
a
he's
dog.
dead.
But he was dead.
Dang.
We went over there in the woods, and he's just laying there stone cold dead. So I did kill him. It wasn't exactly like how you wanted it, but he was dead.
But you could have killed him sooner. I mean,
Much sooner.
We're just gonna
Hashtag blame Austin.
I'm still trying to get used to the
Perfect.
being on the gun when someone's filming.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
I'm used to just
the
filming.
boogin in you
know?
doesn't like to let one walk off.
No.
I get it.
You know, but it's a good point, though, that I think a lot of people don't realize. Because I had the same thing happen early in my filming career. I was filming a guy in Iowa. He shot a turkey at like 20 yards. It took off flying. He's throwing his hat and all this. And I'm just kind of watching the turkey because I'm sitting there going, how do you miss one at 20 yards? Which I've never missed one at 20 yards. But, you know, and then it just all of a sudden his wings tucked and it was like he fell out of the sky, you know. And I think because you body shoot them sometimes, like when they're close and you shoot them in the lungs or whatever, just like a deer. And it takes them a little bit to, you know, to get the air knocked out of them and then they just collapse. And so just because they fly off doesn't always mean that you miss, you know.
It's a good point. I mean, you should look for your bird.
Yeah, it is.
I've had that happen too, actually.
Yeah,
And it took me a while on this one. Like I almost gave up a couple because they're hard to see when they're laying like that. And he was kind of he did sail straight down, but he's kind of in a brush top. Not like he was trying to, but that's just where he was. And like you can almost walk right by him sometimes, you know. But
And
just
it's
kept
not
looking.
like you're so disappointed at that point that he's not just flopping.
Yeah,
out.
there were
It's kinda
three of
hard
us
to
down
get
there.
your
Three of
energy
us.
up there
Yeah.
and look.
There were three of us down there bobbing, weaving, and looking, and I just happened to see some of the tail fin. I'm like, well, there he is right there. And I like, you went from the lowest to lowest to the highest of highs.
Yeah.
They were a couple hundred yards away from me, and I was yelling and hooping and hollering. I was so happy.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Congratulations on
Yeah,
another
man.
fine hunt.
It was fun.
We will see all of you guys next week for another episode of Chasing Spring.
Let's redo pictures.
Let's do it.
That's awesome. Dude, I freaking love it, man. I love it. I love it. I'm so jacked. I'm probably more jacked up about that, finding that turkey right there than shooting the last 30 turkeys that I've shot in my life. I'm probably more jacked up finding that one.